Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Wow, it's been such a long time, but we're back in the swing of things, and today's video is going to be showing you how to cut this circle dress with sleeves. So stay tuned and let's get right into the video. Okay, so for measurements needed, get your shoulder measurement, divide that by 2, your bust measurement divided by 4, armhole round measurement, divide that by 2, and the length of your dress. So for your sleeve measurement, you're going to take your armhole divided by 2, and you're also going to take your sleeve round, so that's your bicep measurement, and divide that by 2, and then you're also going to take the length of your sleeves. So for the materials needed, you're going to need your fabric. I used about 3 meters, and then you're also going to need your measuring tape, your cutting scissors, also going to need fabric chalk. You're also going to need your French curve. Alright, so now onto the folding. First things first is I'm going to measure how long I want the dress to be. And at that point, I'm going to fold the fabric into 2. Now I'm just going to pin the fabric together so it doesn't move. So now I'm going to fold the fabric into a triangle. So as you can see, I just took it from one end and just folded it. So first things first is I'm going to mark the shoulder measurement. Take your shoulder measurement and divide it into 2 and add about ½ inch. So that's what I did here. Then take your ruler and draw a straight line. On that line, I'm going to go ahead and mark the neck width. So for the neck width, I used 3½ inches. And for the depth, I used 3½ inches also. So I know I have 2 lines on my fabric, so the first one was a mistake, so pay no attention to it. So on yours you should only have 1 line. Anyways, go ahead and grab a French curve and draw in your neckline. So at the edge of the fabric, you're going to go down by 1 inch and then join it to the neckline. The reason we're doing this is to account for the shoulder slant. Okay, so from your shoulder line, you're going to mark your armhole round measurement, divide that by 2, and mark it down on your fabric. So now I'm going to grab my French curve and I'm going to draw in the armhole curve. From the shoulder line, you're going to mark the length of your dress, how long you want the dress to be. Now keep in mind that if you're using Ankara fabric, Ankara fabric is only 45 inches long. So if you want something longer than that, you're obviously going to have to join in some places. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do that neatly. But in this case, my client wanted something long, so I had to obviously join. So yeah, just mark the length of the dress and we'll go from there. So I'm just connecting the points that I marked together using a curve. So once I'm done with that, I'm just going to go ahead and cut. Also, I'm going to go ahead and open the closed end. So one end of the dress is going to be closed, so go ahead and just cut it open. So as you can see, one side is obviously shorter. Now I'm going to add extra fabric, and trust me, it doesn't show. Like, if you do it properly, it doesn't even show that you added extra fabric to it. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to grab the remaining fabric and I'm going to fold it into two. I'm going to attach it to the side where it is shorter. So as I'm joining it, I made sure to leave half an inch for allowance. So the way I pinned it, I took half an inch for the allowance already. So just pin it together. So once I'm done pinning the fabric together, I'm going to flip it to the other side. So remember, it was only one side that came out short, so I'm going to use the other side to cut out. So it's kind of like a pattern, so I'm going to use to cut out the extra fabric, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to just keep that aside. Now it's time for the sleeves. We're almost done cutting, and I'm just going to grab my fabric and fold it into two. Now I'm going to mark the length of the sleeves, so how long I want the sleeves to be. And I'm going to draw a straight line. So from that line, I'm just going to mark the cap height measurement. So this is how you get your cap height. There's a formula for it. Your bust measurement, divide that by 12 and add 0.5 inches to it. And that's how you get the cap height measurement. And I'm going to draw a straight line. On the cap height line, I'm going to put in the armhole measurement divided by 2. And from that point, I'm going to join it to the edge of the fabric like so, with a straight line. At the edge of the fabric, I'm going to take the sleeve round measurement and divide that by 2 and mark it down on my fabric. So in case you didn't know, this is how you measure and get your sleeve round measurement. So once I've marked it down on my fabric, I'm going to join both points together with a ruler. So back to my parallel line, I'm going to divide it into 2. So from that middle point, I'm just going to go up by 0.4 inches. So from that middle point to the other end of the point, the other end, I'm going to divide that into 2 like so and mark it down. And there I went down by about 0.5 inches. I kind of just eyeballed it, and I kind of just went in and I drew in my curve by connecting those points together. You can use a French curve to achieve it, but I was just into freehand on this day. So that's it, I'm done, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut it out. And I'm going to go ahead and notch the middle, just so I know where the middle point is when it comes to joining the sleeves to the dress. So that's it for this video. I went ahead to cut out the second sleeve, so that's what you see here. And also I didn't know how I sewed it, or I even went ahead at the end and put in a belt also to kind of cinch it at the waist. It looked so nice, and yeah, my client really liked it. I'm really happy about that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. The next goal is 700 subscribers and I hope to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So please tell your friends, tell your family. If anyone wants to learn how to sew, check out my channel. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.